Good evening, all. Yeah, good evening once again. So I'm audible and my screen is visible, right? Good evening. How are you all? Are you all enjoying commodities? That's great. Wonderful. So any one of you had gone through the PDF which had been uploaded for psychology management or mind management? We are able to correlate with our technicals. That's good. That's really good. Girish, sir, what happened? My bad, you had written. I'll make use of tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Okay, that's fine. Anything wrong happened, sir? Okay, that's fine. Not getting time to look at market. Oh, okay, now I got it. Okay, that's fine. And I just missed reading that chat. So, sir. Wonderful. So all are enjoying commodities. Somehow, yeah, few of them are not able to look into commodities charts, but many are already doing that. Still attendees are joining, but we'll have to start. It's already the, yeah, let's start our today's session. So till now we had done little bit of fundamentals related to commodities. Yeah, still many things are remaining, even for fundamentals, and the most important one which we finished yesterday, that was psychology management. Today Bhupati Raja's call was a big and give big more perfect, Pavan sir. It was a wonderful, it was sell from today. See, now as you people, as still others are joining, I like to share you one thing. This thing again I will share you with you all. I want you to start observing it from today. Say in the commodities, especially on Friday, we expect sell from top. Okay, so why so? It is because first reason why we expect top from sell. First reason is the end of the it's a weekend. Again, 2 days we are expecting off, right? So once the US market opens, so majority of the people's book their profits. They don't carry their position overnight. Yeah, perfect, Girish sir. It's profit booking day. So majority of times, almost on all Fridays, there would be profit booking. But now remember one important point. Profit booking, that doesn't mean that from morning, as today it has happened, from morning the sell will start. You need to look into technicals. What actually US people see, whenever US market open, what actually they try to do, they try to drag price at higher levels, and then they will sell like anything. We just need to peak those levels. That's it. And it's actually not difficult. If whole morning sees from today morning itself, it was a huge sell, right? From morning itself, because the market sentiments were that, and even technicals was showing the same. Again in the evening session, we expect the same continuity. Again the price will be dragged to higher levels, and again there would be good sell. This is the normal tendency. Yeah, but technicals will be given respect. Means all the levels are given, are duly respected by all the commodities. So again, as I told, that Friday would be profit booking day. Again, end of the month. Today is, it's a last Friday of month, right? So on such days we expect sort of more profit booking. So as I told, but then also technicals, according to market sentiments, we need to decide. In the morning session, it can be highly bullish, and in evening session, it can start selling, or even some Fridays are like that, that there won't be any sort of selling. It would be highly bullish. So yeah, not just don't sell, or just don't get up in the morning and just short the crude because it is Friday. Definitely we'll have to look into technicals, and we'll have to find out the top for sell, otherwise we will mess up. Got it? So this is the normal tendency in all commodities, not only crude. I'm just taking crude as a case study. Again, US market opening time, the same thing will repeat, Milind sir. Again, the price will be dragged to higher levels. There would be pullback. And again, once the US people will start selling it at higher levels, first they will drag price. But as the sentiments are too low, we never know now what would be the next course. Means it would be highly volatile, especially on Fridays. Actually, I suggest my batchmates or members to just be in, once you are in profit, say by 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, start enjoying your weekend. Forget about crude and forget about all the commodities, just forget everything. Yeah, that's what Pawan sir I'm telling. They try to drag the price to higher levels and then they will start selling. So this is the normal thing which happens normally on Friday. Yeah, there can be exception. Okay, so we need to look into technicals. We need to find out good levels for our sell or a buy. That's it. And Friday evenings would be always volatile. In fraction of minutes, you will see 15 points of profit, 15 points of loss. So that is the normal tendency. And especially at a month and means see, nobody will everybody will like to take a fresh position on new month. Everybody will like to sum up everything in the end of the month, right? So yeah, the volatility would be there because of all these things. In all the commodities, I think there was profit booking today, even in zinc, even in copper, even in nickel. All of you did observe it. Yeah, nickel also dragged the price to higher levels, and then it started selling. Anybody observed it? So it happens. We need to find out the levels from where we can get good sell. Yeah, always there can be means always there is the possibility that our call goes wrong or our levels doesn't work, but 90% of time technicals are highly respected in all the commodities. So just we need to study that thing. Clear? So that was like sum up of Friday. In Friday evening, just avoid over trading or avoid trading in the evening, and just if you are in greens, just wind it up and enjoy weekend. That's it. Now let us start. And yes, the fall would be such a beautiful, means always it is like that, that we can make more money while shorting it, right? In any script, if you are good at shorting, if you are able to find out the top, or if you can means pick good entries for shorting, then you can make good amount of money. The same is also in commodities, because there would be profit booking, again there would be panic selling, many things affects. So one more thing, do you people remember what was the case on inventory? Inventory data was showing negative, right? But the price didn't fall on that day. When was the inventory? Come on, I need answers. Still people are joining. Yeah, Wednesday. So what our data was showing? what our data was showing? Our data was showing that price should go down, right? Do you people remember that? It was not negative, it was showing negative impact, right? So if you are not remembering, you can just observe it. My voice is not audible. Yeah, so as the data was showing negative impact, but on that day that we were not able to see huge fall, because from morning itself it has started the downtrend, and in the evening it went to consolidation, right? And see, because of that impact is seen last 2 days, even on Thursday and even on Friday. So many other things are impacting for the downtrend, but it was a beautiful downtrend from morning itself. Beautiful opportunity to short, right? So shall I go ahead with today's session now? I think all has joined, and let us start this. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I'm just minimizing other windows. Now see, today we are going to start a very important topic. It is very, very simple. It is just a basic things. See, today we are going to learn, it's so basic like ABCD, as we are learning ABCD. But now you people need to answer me. If you don't know ABCD, can you frame words? No. If you don't know words, can you write sentences? Can you people, can we frame sentences? No. If we don't know sentences, can we frame paragraph, essay, or creative writing? No, right? So it is very basic session, but it is the most important session. This we are going to start with the ABC of technicals, and I am going to teach you people the creative writing after this, means the end would be creative writing. Today it's just the starting of ABC. And I want that you people reach to beautiful creative writing, beautiful essay writing. Yeah, that is our target. So please be focused and try to grasp it as much as you can. And our base should be very, very strong. If you have any queries, please feel free to ask me any queries. Everything will be answered. But don't keep any sort of confusion in your head, and revise the session whenever or how many times you require. Okay, so those who are new, please do that, and those who are experienced ones, please revise it. It's good. Just a minute. Am I audible to all? Yes, if my volume gets less, or if you have any connectivity issue, please let me know. Now see, what is technical analysis, or what is basically technical analysis? What are the charts? Just a minute. Yes, now it's fine. Just minimizing the windows. That's it. See, technical analysis is the study of price with respect to time. It is actually quantitative method of analysis which helps to identify when to buy and when to sell. It helps us with the entry and exit point. Now see, here the very important things I want to start with. Before that, just let us take one simple example. If we go to any doctor or any clinic or any place, whenever we go for any sort of test, or if we are sick, okay, for an example, if see, if we are sick and if we reach to doctor, what would be the first thing doctor will check? Good evening, Jashan sir, and please revise the before 15 minutes of the session. It was important, 5 to 10 minutes, whatever. Okay, so now all of you please answer me. What would be the first thing doctor will check when we'll reach him? No answers. Nobody is going to doctor, right? Perfect, Girish sir. They will check the pulse rates. So the pulse rate tells us that what is the condition of patient. Acha, coming to pulse rate afterwards, first of all, a few more simple answers I want from you all. See, before a decade or before a 20 years, I think which was a deadly disease? I think TB was a deadly disease, right? Even dengue was like that. Any other? Are you recollecting it? Plague or yeah, swine flu. But right now we have solutions for that. Yeah, the scientists have developed new medicines for that, and it's now these diseases are not anymore a deadly diseases. Now people can survive from that disease, right? Am I right? But before that, we were not having that precautions or a proper medicines for that, and so that the death ratio was a huge. But right now we have solutions for that. So right now in this era, which is a deadly disease, which means majority of people are suffering around? Cancer. Perfect, Mahendra sir. So right now it is cancer, and still people or the team is working on that. So how this sort of research or medicines are being found? What actually they do? They check past data, right? They check the history of patient who had suffered. They check that, uh, yeah, they they research on what was the causes for the disease, and what the patient has faced after having so and so disease. They work around that. They implement plenty of medicine. They do research on animals, mouse instead of human beings, and they find out some conclusion, and then they put up, and then we get some good medicine to, and it won't be deadly disease anymore in future for human beings, right? So this is the simple process of analysis. And how it works, it is based on the history, what was, and means, if we go to doctor is not god, right? What doctor will check? That if it is malaria, then so if so and so symptoms, yeah, if patient is facing so and so symptoms, then it can be malaria. If patient is facing so and so symptoms, then it can be viral, right? Then we should go for a test. Then doctor will tell if it is more, if the pulse rates are high or low. Means whenever the pulse rates were high and lows, then that has happened. So according to that, a doctor will tell patient to go for so and so test, and then he will decide. So it is all based on the past data, right? Everything is based on that. Am I right? Are you people can you all relate this? In the same way here in technical analysis, how we are going to decide our entry, our exit, it is all based on past experience and the past data. In the past, if so and so has happened, then in the future there is a high probability that this can be happen. If in the past this data has moved from year to year, if in the past the open was this and high was this, or the low of the script was this, then this was happened, then in near future, if the same thing repeats, there is a high probability that we'll get that. Understood? So on the basis of this, the technical analysis has been framed, and yeah, it works on basis of this. There are plenty of indicators available in the market. Many research analysts has developed, means there are we can't even count, right? Yeah, hundreds of indicators, hundreds of theories and research theories, and everything is available in the market. And on the basis of this, the traders try to find out exact entry, exact exit zone, where to buy, where to sell, what can be the stop loss, and what can be the profit targets. So this thing we are going to start from today. And it is actually the statistical study of price with respect to time, and it is the quantitative method of analysis. Let us go ahead. What are the principles of technical analysis? Price discounts everything. Okay, whatever good or bad has happened is already there in the price, and the price discounts everything. Price continues to move in a trend unless the trend reverses. Traders take decision based on emotions. Now see, here these two principles of technical analysis tells us that price shows us everything, whatever good or bad has happened. That means in your charts you will able to see everything, and price always continues to move in a trend unless and until the trend reverses. So we need to find out the trend, we need to find out the behavior of the price. And this is the third principle, that traders always take decision based on emotions, greed, and fear. And whatever the traders take the decision, there would be some sort of pattern in the chart. And just as a history repeat itself, the pattern will also repeat. Exactly. So whatever pattern we are seeing in the charts, it is based on the behavior of the traders. And as history repeat itself, the pattern will also repeat. After the pattern is completed, the price will either go up or down. And whenever we find such a similar pattern, whenever we see such a similar pattern is repeated, the price will also follow as it did last time. So we need to be always cautious while observing the patterns, and whatever pattern has been formed, wherever the price has stopped before, wherever there was a reversal before, each and everything is very important to take decision for future, right? It is just like that. Whenever doctor decide that it would be so, or analyze that it would be dengue or it would be appendix or any disease, In that analysis, if doctor will forget any of factors to work out, or any, yeah, if it forgets to diagnose any of the symptoms properly, then what will happen? Will the patient will be cured, or patient will be eating medicine of malaria and actually he would be suffering from typhoid? Am I right? Anybody had experienced this? Many times it happens. Am I audible to all? Thanks. Many times it happens that sometimes patient suffers a lot because doctor is not able to diagnose it properly, and doctor will be given the different medicine which actually won't be required. So this happens, it's not new. Yeah, the patient will be suffering from some other diseases and the doctor will be giving. So the thing is that if we forget anything like whatever we have studied or whatever analysis is required, if we'll miss anything, then we will not end up in green. We need to look into all that factors before making our entry and exit. In the same way as a doctor need to look everything. So here the most four important points which we need to decide, they are open, high, low, and the close. End of the day, at the end of the day, this four prices shows the movement for the day, right? Open, high, low, and the close, and it is very, very, very important. All these four prices, open, high, low, close, are here. It is a bar chart I shown. Yeah, but right now we are going to focus only on candlestick chart. This is a very basic, that there are many other different types of charts, say by bar charts, Heikin-Ashi charts, yeah, line chart, but I'm not going to any of this chart. I will take one different session if it is possible and will explain you where they are used actually and how these charts are used. Right now we are going to focus only on the normal candlestick patterns, and your open, high, low, and the closing are a very important. Let me go to the chart and let me show you people this, and let us come to the trend lines. Yeah. So this is a crude chart and I had to open. All of you can see this. Shall I zoom it more? Yeah, I'm not going to see the live chart live right now, otherwise it will distract me. Let's just have a look on this price. Oh, it exactly reversed from the, see. Forget about this. This will distract me, so I'll not observe this. Now it is fine. Shall I zoom it more? See, this is the normal candlestick patterns chart. I not plotted any other chart. Other, what I was talking about, yes, it is a live chart, but I don't want to see live price right now. Otherwise, it will divert my attention over there, and I don't want that. See, here you can select this bar charts. Here you can select the Heikin-Ashi. This bar chart shows you open, high, close, and low on the form of the bars. But right now we are not focusing on that. We will just focus on the normal candlestick patterns. Okay. And this, what I have selected, I had selected the trading view in the Zerodha. Clear? And one more thing. Yeah, there is a line chart. It is also helpful. Wherever it would be helpful, I'll show you. It won't show the close. Yeah, it won't show the low and high. It is connecting the closing points. So here are the different types of chart. We need to just focus on the Renko is there, line break is there, but right now we are going to focus only on the candlestick chart. Okay, and that I had plotted, and this is the trading view of the Zerodha, nothing else than that. Now what I want to show you, how to find out the trend. First of all, I'm just zooming it little bit. I want to show you people clearly. Yeah, I know majority of you are aware of everything, but still many from your group are totally new. So please support me, and I will have to consider even them, because many are totally new. They don't know how to plot charts, how to act on chart, what is the trend, what are the candlestick patterns, nothing. And many from your group are already master, right? They are already taking trades, they already know technicals. But I need to give justice to both of them. I will try to maintain this flow, and I will try that both of you, those who are new and those who are existing, when both can get maximum advantage from this. So I will take care of that, and you people also support me for the same. Yeah, Jashan sir, you don't need to worry. See here, I'm plotting the trend line. This is the trend line. Please, sir, if you don't get it from one session, then you can just repeat the session. Okay, see here, I'm just selecting trend line, and what I'm doing right now, I'm just picking up any color, and I'm just trying to match the connect the low. See now, whatever we are I'm going to teach you people right now. These are very basic things, but they are very, very important. Today, I'm going to not only cover the trend lines. Yeah, definitely we'll do it again also in future, the advanced level of the same. But I am also going to explain you the importance of dynamic support, the dynamic resistance, what is support, what is resistance, everything. Okay, so don't worry. See now, here I just connected all the low of this candlestick pattern with one trend line. Okay, and this is, I am uploading another trend line and connecting the high of all the candlestick pattern. Now tell me which, sorry, my window is coming in between. I'll have to just remove it. Yeah, so just tell me what it is showing, which trend it is showing. The low are lower lows, and the high are also lower high. Which trend it is showing? Downtrend. Are you getting, Jashan sir? See what it is showing? It is showing the price is making lower low, and it is showing the complete downtrend, right? Those who are completely new to this, please don't miss any of the live session. It's a gentle request to you all. Okay, soon you will get it, sir. See, here the price, I am just joining the candlestick pattern, the low made by this candlestick pattern. This is the price, right? What is the low of this price? Can you see here? What is the price? Come on. You need to answer me, sir. Jashan, sir. What is the low? 4083. See, it is mentioned over here. Can you see the cursor? 39, this. Exactly, this is the price. Here, 4083 is the low. Again, if I am just looking into the price, see what is the low over here? It is 3975. That is, it is showing lower low, right? It is making lower lows. This was the first low and this is the another low. So when I'm joining this lows, it is showing me the perfect channel where it is making lower lows and a lower high. See, this was the high and now the high was decreasing. It is showing you the downtrend. Price is moving in the downward direction. Clear? Just that. What I don't want to explain you anything else than that. Right? Yeah, plenty of things will make it again. Just you tell me that you got it. It is making lower low and it is showing the downtrend. This is the 15-minute chart. I am just converting it into hourly chart. This was the trend line which we draw. It is showing the clear downtrend. Can you see this? So, yeah, exactly. Now, if you take any chart, what I am explaining you is just the downtrend, uptrend, and the consolidation. That is what right now I want to show you people by joining the trend lines. Yeah, further we'll go for another things. You can take any chart anywhere, whatever you want. It won't disturb. See here, I'm just making one another trend line. Yeah, just a minute. See, if I just connect, it is a single day, but it is a one way. So let us take another example. Yeah, definitely. We'll take one good another example for you people. Don't worry. I think there is some connection problem. The chart is not getting. See what this is showing. The prices are here and the tops are here nearby, right? What it is showing? Yeah, this channel is showing any uptrend or a downtrend? No. What it is showing? It is showing that the price is in the consolidation. Right? Yes, perfect. Vinayak sir, just hold on. It is a perfect example, but let us, let us not focus on that part. Will not give any answer for any advanced question. It is showing the consolidation. Jashan sir, what you are telling me, no or yes? For what no and for what yes? Yeah, don't worry, sir. It's okay. It's a natural question, but we'll have to. Yeah, exactly. It is showing the consolidation. I've just taken an hourly Yes, okay. Now just see this. Will we we are going to soon finish everything, huh? Don't worry. So those who are expert ones, they also don't worry. We are going to cover that, all the chart patterns. All of you are aware about all the chart patterns and everything? Okay, we'll discuss that when I will take it. See, what is this trend showing you? I don't need to draw trend line in this, right? It is a 1 day uptrend. So you got it. It is making higher high, higher high, higher high, and lower low. Just check it. Lower low. So it's a perfect uptrend. Yes, Vinay sir, I'm just coming to your point. It's a very important thing which I'm going to teach you all. Just hold on for a minute. Yeah, just for a 2 minutes. I think two Vinay sir is there. No, one is Vinayak sir and one is Vinay sir. Okay, Vinay Kulkarni sir will coming to your answer. Okay. Yeah. So it is a clear uptrend, right? What it is showing? It is showing the higher high and higher high. Too many Vinay in this batch. Okay, I had not noticed that, sir. Anyway, soon we'll come to know. Let me see how many are active over here. Now, two I know, Vinayak sir and Vinay sir, right? What is your name, sir? Mahendra sir. Or I'm pronouncing it right? Yeah, Mahendra sir. Okay. See, it's a clear uptrend, right? So what I showed you people right now, I had not got received answer from Jashan sir, who is just new to this. Where are you, sir? You need to be active. My father's name is also Mahendra, sir. And in last batch also, I had one batchmate with the Mahendra, sir. So, and whenever you are answering me, uh, I just remember him. See, now you people can see this. So that was just the uptrend, downtrend, and consolidation. Now let us come to little bit of theory portion, and then we'll again make you understand the same things again. Okay. See, uptrend. What is the trend? What is the trend? There is three sort of trend. One is uptrend, downtrend, and another is consolidation, which I just showed you people in the charts. Okay, so this is uptrend. Did you got it? It is connecting higher high and it is connecting lower lows. This is a uptrend. This is a lower lows. So when a price makes lower top and lower bottom formation, it is called as a downtrend. Clear? Any confusion for this? Uptrend, downtrend, and this is called the consolidation. So what is consolidation? When price moves between two boundaries, as it is said to be under consolidation or a sideways movement. Any confusion between these three things? Please, if you have any confusion, then answer me. No confusion, shall I go ahead? Uptrend, downtrend, and consolidation. Thank you. Thanks for replying. Now, here we are going to study other two important terms. What we did right now was the trend. So there are three sort of trends. Now the important terminology in technical analysis, that is the previous top and previous bottom. See now, whenever there was the previous top, at that time, whenever the market has stopped over there, so see by this was the, let me take into charts first and then again we'll come to theory. I want to not give any keep any confusion in this. See now, the thing is that whatever the high, whatever would be the previous high, will be now the next again it will be the resistance for the price to move ahead. You take any chart, any chart randomly. I just picked any chart. It is just the crude chart. I had picked it. Means whatever chart you take, wherever the price has stopped before, wherever price has stopped, it will give us the resistance to move ahead. See now, I'm just minimizing this to show you people the importance of previous high. Okay, see, just to see, I'm extending the same trend line. Now, is it visible to you all this previous high? Don't focus on this as of now. Can you see this was the high? Again at the same zone, same resistance zone, price has stopped a number of times. This is hourly chart, okay? So that is called as this is called as the previous stop. Now at this stop, there is a high probability that the price will again stop, and that is called the resistance. These are the resistance. These are the previous tops. See, this is the previous top. This is the previous top for the future, right? So wherever market has stopped before, there is a high probability that when again price will come to that zone, it will again stop. Why? Because it will give resistance. Now what does resistance means? Resistance means that there is a, as market has stopped before over here, at the same place there would be more of supply, means supply would be pending over there. So when again market will come over there, the sellers would be sitting over there to sell it again. Simple thing is that wherever market has stopped before, it will be, or wherever the market has made the top, it would be resistance for the future. Any query for that? Wherever market has stopped before, it will create a resistance for future. Am I right? See, we are going to study resistance, support, and many other indicators or many other things, say by pivot points, Fibonacci levels, and yeah, different level of support and resistance zone. But believe me, this gives wonderful results. See, whatever indicators or whatever support and resistance zone, say by Fibonacci, say by pivot points, are all dependent on this, or any support and resistance of Ichimoku, or any other indicators, whatever we are going to study, all are calculated based on this. So according to me, if you people follow the dynamic support and resistance zone clearly, if you people are able to identify this support and resistance zone nicely, then you people can take very good entry and exits. Because wherever market has stopped before, wherever market has taken a break, wherever there was a U-turn before, wherever there was a top formation before, again there would be supply and there would be, it will be the resistance over there, and it is called as the dynamic resistance. Why it is called the dynamic resistance? Because it changes according to the price trend behavior every every time we will get a new dynamic resistance in the live market, and it gives a wonderful results. Jashan sir, right now we will just focus on this. Did you understood what is called the previous top and how it is resistance and how the market has turned from their number of time? Can you see the live example? You don't worry about Ichimoku right now. Whatever, everything is going to be taught to you. Don't worry at all. Oh, sorry. Just a minute. So this is the resistance in the same way. Wherever market has stopped before, or yeah, it will give you the perfect support zone. Let me minimize it a little bit. I'll show you. We don't need any tool to identify the support and resistance zone, because dynamic support gives a wonderful support zone. Wonderful means it is giving amazing results. See, I'm just floating with this. Okay. So this is called the support zone. That is the previous low. Your market has stopped before. Can you people see the sort of consolidation over here in the same zone? Come on. Shall I draw trend line? Every time, whatever the previous low would be there, you will see that market will take the break. Again, it made the higher low, but it has stopped over there. Now this low is a new support for us. It is a new low, right? And this, see, again there at the same zone, the market has stopped again over there. Definitely, Shubham sir. Which toolbar you are talking? Okay, this one, sir. Okay, I'm coming to you. Which platform you are using, Shubham sir? Zerodha. So this is the trading view in Zerodha. You had never used this view, trading view in Zerodha? Okay, hold on, sir. I will show you how you can go to it. It's okay. See now, first of all, you understood, sir, Shubham, sir, the resistance higher, the previous top. It is very simple to identify. Right now, I'm drawing the trend lines. Otherwise, we will not even need to draw the trend lines. You will able to make it out by yourself. It's easy, very simple, and it gives the most effective results. Okay, I'm drawing this for you, Jashan sir. You were asking me. I'm just shorting this. See, look here. Is it clear? See, it was a shadow created. Here it has stopped. Again, it stopped over here. And the previous low, that will be the, see now, the thing is that why I'm giving so much of importance to this support and resistance zone. These are called the dynamic resistance and dynamic support. Okay, we are not using a single indicators in our charts. I'll show you. Shall I remove all these things? First of all, this is clear, right? What happened, Girish sir, when I'm drawing trend line, how many minutes chart do I need to use? Okay. I'm going to teach you everything, sir. Don't worry. Okay. I'll show you where you want to see. Now this question is asked by Girish sir, but it is very important. This is every day or in the every session or after every few session I will try to repeat the same thing. Higher the time frame, higher the accuracy. Today is just our first session. Okay, yeah, forget it, let it be there. Higher the time frame, higher would be accuracy. Okay, and I will teach you why it is so. See here, the price has made the previous high. Can you see this? Here was the previous high. Again, the price stopped over here. Shall I zoom it? In the uptrend, here the previous high was there. Again, it stopped over here, right? Again, this support zone. Again, it has taken a break over here. After moving, after retracement, again it stopped over here. Which was that previous high, this one. Again it stopped over here. This is giving the resistance for the price to move ahead. After this bit of consolidation, this is a hourly chart, so it is having a high significance. It is very important, and higher the time frame, higher would be the accuracy. So we had taken a very high time frame. Okay, see again price consolidated for few hours, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 hours before crossing this high. Now this is the new high. So now this is the new resistance. See, again the price will stop at that resistance zone. In the same way for the bottom, at the previous bottom price will stop, and at the previous high the price will stop. Price always respect that. That is called the dynamic support and dynamics resistance. Yeah, and it plays a very important role. Yeah, I'll just maximize this. Right, the candlesticks patterns are too small to understand, right? And why they are important, that's what I was discussing. It is very important because whatever indicators or whatever, say by pivot points or Fibonacci levels or whatever thing we are going to use, they all are calculated on based on this things, where the market has stopped before, what was the high of that candle. All the indicators will use this calculation, the high, low, closing and opening. So they are very important. Higher the time frame, higher the accuracy. If you will observe the same thing in the daily chart, you will get more accuracy. If you will observe that in 2-hour chart, you will get more accuracy. Higher the time frame, higher the accuracy for even a dynamic support and resistance zone. Always it would be like that in all the technicals. Whatever you study, whatever we are going to study, higher the time frame, higher would be the accuracy. Accuracy means that support and resistance zone will give you perfect results. Yes, Shubham sir, I am looking into that. See, can you people see this? This is the live example I'm showing you all, and it is so wonderful. Coincidentally, we got this. This is a 2-hour chart time frame. Okay, all of you are looking this, please. Shall I zoom it? I can't see. Yeah, I don't need to zoom it, right? Can you tell me where the price has stopped today? How you can set the target? See, this was the target, right? It was the gap filling, and this was the target. Did it respected the dynamic support? Come on, answer me. It exactly stopped at dynamic support. See, here you can make a buy entry. Close your eyes, just keep 10 point of SL and make a buy entry. Definitely you will get 10-15 points. Definitely you can play with high lots in such entries. See, after such a beautiful downtrend in the higher time frame, please remember all these things. They are very important. Higher the time frame, higher the accuracy. So in higher time frame, say by 2 hours, 4 hours, 1 hour chart, if you are getting such a strong support, at least 10-15 points, you can bag it. I'm not telling that you will get 50, 70, 80, 90 points. That's not possible. We are not using any technicals over here. Why I'm not telling that we can't expect that huge moment? Because see the downtrend. The trend is a downtrend, right? How beautiful it is respected the support. In the downtrend, to take the contra trade, you need to be little quick. And yes, if it goes further and if it respects and if it is showing good reversal candlestick pattern, then you can again take a trade and see how beautiful reversal it is. This is what actually Friday happens. It will just move up and down, and then it is they are trying to drag the price, and anyhow let's see how it ends up. The morning it was in the selling side. Here, what is this? What is this? Come on, answer me. Again a dynamic resistance, right? Again here it can stop for a while. Again here it will stop for a while. It will cross this level. What would be next target? This. If it will cross this level, what would be next target? This one. Can you see this support? Please answer me. Are you able to see these things what I'm showing you all? It is very, very, very simple. And it gives wonderful results. We don't need any indicators. It is just the price and action. See how beautifully it follows. See the gap theory we are going to do anyhow. It's too early for that. But just look. This is the way how you can set your targets. Here again it has stopped before. See, here is the first target. Here is the second target. This is the third target. And if it wants to return, it will touch this and will return from the prior resistance, and then the fall would be first target would be this, and then second target would be this, and this would be third target. Everything is very clear, and means it is always so simple. It's not at all difficult. See in the 3-hour chart again. Can you people see this, how wonderfully the prior low is respected? That is called the support, and this is called the dynamic support. This is the dynamic support, Shubham sir. Yeah, that's what I'm showing you people. This is the support. Previous low will be act as a support in future. Previous high will act as a resistance in future. Shubham sir, any query for support and resistance? See, these are the previous high, which is always, see again it was respected. It crossed, again it came down, and then we got the another high. Shubham sir, it is support and resistance. That's what I'm teaching you. Let me go to again little bit of theory part. This live chart will, I'm not sure, will not look into that. It is too addictive, right? When you people will get that sort of addiction, you will be expert in this. See, previous top and previous bottom. Okay, before that, Shubham sir, for you, I'm just again coming to chart. See sir, I forgot to answer your question, right? How this comes. Those who are new, those who are not using TradingView, please look here. See here from the profile. Can you see here? This is my account. It is my, you need to go to my profile. Shubham sir, this is for you. Go to my profile, and here you will get the option radio button for a chart IQ and a trading view. Can you see this sir? If I'll take a chart IQ, then I will I will get this chart. See, normal view. This one, right? This is the normal one. Oh, wow. It is going one way ahead. It is crossing all the resistance. Now forget about that. Got it? Now again, I need to go to, again go to my profile, convert it into trading view. See, sir, this is trading view. And now if I'll open the chart, look at the chart, sir, you will get that chart which I was showing you all. Clear to everyone, those who don't know this? See, sir. Got it? So please try this, you will also get it. Wow, this is the daily chart. See how beautifully it has stopped at the previous support zone. Wonderful. Shall I draw the trend line? I'm showing you the daily chart also. Higher the time frame, higher the accuracy. So, Shubham sir, your query is solved now. You got the answer for how this column came. This is the trading view of the Zerodha. And see this, all of you can see this previous support in the daily chart. This is the day chart. Shall I zoom it more? How wonderfully it has respected. This was the previous low. What is that? What was the previous low? 3861. And what was today's low? Array, just a minute. What was the today's low? 3869. It respected the previous support zone and it reversed from that. In such dynamic support and resistance level, you can bag good profit points. It was 3863. Okay, so this is how it works. It was a flicker low, right, Pavan Kumar sir? I'll explain you what is flicker and how to act on that. Hold on, I will explain you that also. Again, many things were there, but dynamic support and resistance gives wonderful results. See now, one more thing I'll show you people. This is the daily chart, and again, higher the time frame, higher the accuracy. So if you will take a higher time frame, you will get 100% accuracy. See, previously this was the resistance zone. Okay, this was the dynamic resistance, right? No other resistance. It is just where the price has stopped before. See again how beautifully price respected this. Now just observe this in the daily chart. If at this dynamic resistance zone, we get such a beautiful candlestick pattern. Forget about that. We are going to study ahead. See how market has reversed and how many points it gave. Just look into this. 4242. What is the high? 4262. What is the high of this? 4232. It has made a higher high, right? 30 points further. And from here it reversed. How many points it gave? The first stop was this. 3999. How many points we got from this dynamic resistance? Can you people see this? This is the daily chart. Yeah. So we don't need to count. Yeah, it is more than 250 points, right? So this is the this is called the dynamic resistance and dynamic support. Okay, let us go to little bit of theory portion and let me make this more clear to you all. A previous a top formation can be divided into two parts, where prices are moving higher, and this is the second where the prices fall after making a top. Okay, so the previous top will always have a pending supply, and hence whenever price moves toward that point, it will act as the resistance, and it is called as the resistance. Clear? In the same way, the previous bottom will act as the support. Okay. So here the few terms, the basic terminology for technical analysis. First is the price. What is price? Price is a function of demand and supply. Price shows the behavior of buyers and sellers. It is showing us the behavior of traders. And when demand outstrips supply, price moves higher, and when supply outstrips demand, price moves lower. Okay, and what is the resistance? Resistance is the place or a point on a chart where there is a concentration of overhead supply. In the same way, what is support? Support is that area or a point on a chart where the concentration of the latent demand which gets active when price triggers at that point. It is showing you as the latent demand. Okay, now what is stop loss and what is target? Now this price resistance and support is clear to all, right? Shall I go to what is stop loss? So stop loss is that support area which when breached has the potential to reverse the trend of the time frame. So where we should keep stop loss, or what is the stop loss? So stop loss is that area when it has breached, that means that we are going to get the lower low. Just a minute. Let us come to the chart and let me show you paper. See, by this was the prior resistance, right? If here I want to sell, so what I should keep the stop loss? I should keep the stop loss above this top, the prior candle stop nearby this, so that if price is coming above this trend line, can you people see this trend line? If price is closing above this trend line at a few points above, then there can be the possibility of this, right? Then there is a possibility of price to move ahead. That means the resistance has been crossed. So our stop loss should be in such a area where if the price touches that, that means there can be reversal. So here for a sell, the stop loss should be in this zone. Now for a buy, what can be the stop loss? Come on, answer me. This was the 61 was the prior low, right? Dynamic support. Everybody will answer me now. If I want to make a buy at the previous support zone, what shall I keep as a stop loss? This was the previous low, 61. So if I want to make a buy here nearby 63 or 60 zone, what would be my stop loss? Nearby 50, 10 points, right? The previous low is where we are going to take our entry, Amit sir. Got it? At least 10 point of buffer will keep, because if it will go further than this 10 points, then we will get another previous low. See by this. The next target would be 3745. Below this would be target, right? After this, low is broken, 48. Next target is a 48, this 3848. So if this is broken, then we may expect a further fall. So if this is not broken, this low is not broken, then we can make a buy entry with a few points of SL and we can go ahead. So SL is the price. It's the important place where there can be further reversal. If that is breached, then we may find a good reversal. That is called an SL or the stop loss. Here we can't stand further because there can be good reversal in another side. Got it? So this was the dynamic support 61. Below this, what is the dynamic support after 61? 38. I'm telling you exact low, 3839. So if 61 is breached, next, what would be the next target for the downtrend? Come on. If the crude sustains below 60, what would be the next target? 3839. If it sustains below that, what would be next target? 3806. In that way, you can decide the target. And in this way, you need to decide the stop loss. So this is how this stop loss target, the basic idea of stop loss, target, support and resistance. Okay, let me again come back to this theory. Let me finish this portion. Yeah, definitely we are going to study in detail for this all things stop loss and target. Don't worry, this is the basic idea. So stop loss is that support area which when breached has the potential to reverse the trend of the time frame. So always try to select such stop loss, always try to take such a beautiful entry where your stop loss would be minimum. Wait for your levels. Again, the target. What is a target? Target is that resistance area where one need to book profits. It is not necessarily the trend reversal point. See, whenever we reach to our target, whenever we get our first target, then there is a high probability that even we will get a further second target. But at first target, you should at least book your partial profits. You should lock your profits. So targets are that place where we need to book our profit. If it is breached, then again we will get the second target. If you feel that no, first target is breached and now second target is coming, you can add extra lot and can generate an income till second target. And as a result, trend will continue. So with a fresh entry point, you can again enter that and the price will make another next target. So are you people now clear with the, first of all, you are all clear with the trend? How you can find out the trend? As you look into chart, you should able to tell that what is the trend going right now. What is the trend in this chart? Come on, answer me fast. Downtrend. Just look into chart where the price has stopped. What was today's morning level for sell? Come on, anybody of you are remembering it? What? 4010. Perfect, Mahendra sir. So from where it has started selling right now? Just look. This is the previous high. How beautifully it works. Though it may make higher high because the trend is bullish, but at least you will get 10-15 points, quick 10-15 points at the previous resistance. This is called the resistance. And we also seen right now, we already seen the power of support, right? Previous dynamic support. So now everybody are clear with this few points, so I can move ahead. Otherwise I'll just look into chart and will explain completely today itself. Yeah, so can't do that. Yeah, so now we are clear with the trend, downtrend, uptrend, consolidation, support, resistance, stop loss and target, right? Okay, so let us go ahead now. And I don't want to forget the single point, though I'll explain you everything from the charts. But sometimes what happens, we get so much engrossed in the chart that I may forget something for the charts. Girish sir, now you will not do any sort of trading. Please, sir, please. Hold on, sir, hold on. You are going to earn a lot. Just few days you hold on and focus over here. See now trend line. This was the few basic things. Now what we had done, we had already plotted one or two trend lines, right? So what is trend line analysis? Trend line is one of the most simplest and yet most effective and accurate form of analysis. See now why I had taken this trend lines and the dynamic support and dynamic resistance zone even before the candlestick patterns. The only reason is that we need to observe good candlestick patterns or the reversal or the continuous candlestick pattern at the strong support and resistance zone. We are not going to look into each and every candlestick pattern, but the candlestick patterns at the support zone and the resistance zone will carry high significance. So before learning the candlestick pattern, I had just given you the idea about the support and resistance zone and the trend line. And according to me, dynamic support and dynamic resistance are the most effective support and resistance zone, and it is the most simplest way to find out support and resistance. Yeah, so one of the most simplest and yet effective and accurate form of analysis, the trend line. And trend line is made by joining either two tops or either two bottom, as we did it right now in our charts. So what are the properties of the trend line? Trend line gives us a dynamic support and resistance. And it is not only function of price, but it is also the function of time. So it is called as a dynamic. So if the price are above the trend line, it will act as a support and vice versa. Let me come to charts once again. See, what is the trend line? Trend line is just the joining the previous top and bottoms. Clear? So whenever we join this trend line, whatever the price would be, if the price is above the trend line, I'll just show you one example. Will not look into current price. Yeah, we'll zoom it for you people, don't worry. I'm not getting data in that. I'm just going to the smaller time frame to show you, because it is taking time to load the data. The candlestick patterns are not that clear in that. So let us go to the shorter time frame to show you all. See, whenever there is a breaching of, let me take the simple example of this consolidation. This will help you people a lot to understand. See, this is the normal trend line which I had plotted joining the top. Clear? Am I audible to all? Yeah. See, this is I am just joining the previous high, okay, here, and I am joining the previous low, just to make you understand the basics of the trend line. Still many things we'll do in trend line. Yeah, again I will explain you the different patterns from the trend line. It's a very interesting and it's a very important. It gives a perfect results. It more than perfect, I can tell. It is wonderful. See, just the price above this trend line, If the price is above this trend line, then this trend line will act as a support. But here the price is above this, sorry, trend line is above the price, right? So what this trend line will act? This trend line is giving a resistance, right? And what is this trend line giving you people? This trend line is giving support. Okay, so when this trend line is breached, see, then we can get the next target, and this trend line will now act as the resistance. Clear? This trend line is breached now. Now we can get a further downtrend because this support has broken. Can you people see this? This support has been broken. So now this trend line will act as a resistance. See now, beautiful example this is. Here the support is broken and again price came to those level, but this trend line is acting as a, what this trend line is giving right now, is it a support or a resistance? Perfect, it is a resistance. Now see, majority of time these things happen. Once this trend line is breached or when this trend line support has been broken, price will again come to retest those support zone. And here you should make your entry for sell. You should not make your entry for sell over here. Always try to make your entry in such levels with the minimum SL. So those who are experienced ones will understand this very nicely, but those who are new, don't worry. I'm going to explain you in detail. So always the price comes to the same resistance zone or the support zone again, and then see wonderful fall. Can you people see this fall and see the SL? This is called the trend line breakout, or and see, we got a wonderful target. Here you can make a fresh sell entry after the trend line breakout. With a few points of SL, such entry gives a wonderful profits. In the same way, vice versa, if this is the support zone, right? And here also, oh, it's a long consolidation and it is a downward trend. It is continuation of the downtrend. Sorry. Here I'll show you people this, the same thing. Yeah, look here now. See that what I showed you people, the breaching or the breakout of the downward trend line or the support of the trend line was broken and we got a beautiful downtrend. Now just look here, I'm just extending this trend line. Okay, this is joining the top, which was acting as a support before. Forget about this. I'm just zooming it, don't worry. You will able to see it clear. So there was the consolidation in this zone, right? Can you draw the trend line for this, where it has stopped? Yeah, this was a different thing, but I'm just joining right now. Yes, we can join this also, okay? But right now I want to show you this consolidation, or this sort of, let me draw it properly. When that trend line was broken, or you can just make it, this is the perfect one, but now I'm not making this perfect. The thing what I want to show you all is a simple thing, that when there was the breakout, when this trend line resistance was broken, can you people see the next target? So that is called the breakout of the trend line. Can you see? The resistance is broken, then what would be the next target? This. Then what would be next target? This. And then this. And see how perfectly all the three targets are done. See, perfectly. This was the prior resistance, right? Dynamic resistance. This was the dynamic resistance. This was the dynamic resistance. So after this breakout, what would be first target? This one, right? What would be second target? This one. Can you people see this? How clearly it is respecting? And what would be the third target? This. And see, we got all three targets after the breakout of resistance. So this is how, when trend line is breached, now this will act as a, this trend line will act as a support or resistance. This trend line is now support. Perfect. So this is now support, and this is the new resistance. Which is new resistance? See this. Yeah, exactly so. This is the new resistance now. See how beautifully dynamic support and resistance are giving you the results, and still it is in the downtrend. When it will go upward, then again this will give us a resistance. Okay, clear? Let me go to again theory portion. Yeah. Yes, Lalit sir, good question. Sometimes you have joined a week of candle and body. What we should take in general for joining the data points? Lalit sir, means you need to just focus on the closing point while drawing the trend line. That is also fine. And when you're looking for the long trend, and if you're getting the high of each and every candle, then you can even go with the wick of the candlestick pattern. Right now, why I had not focused on that, even again we are going to do the same thing after few sessions, so don't worry for that. Right now, why we had not drawn it so perfectly, because I want to show you people the support and resistance zone, and the dynamic support and dynamic resistance zone. That was my focus. So it should be straight line or any. Girish Kumar sir, it can be any. Majority of time we are trying to join the higher high and lower low. So as I showed you, sir, am I audible to all? Girish Kumar sir cannot hear me. I think Girish sir are also many in the class. Yeah, Girish Kumar sir, I think everybody can hear me. I've got answered from everyone. Please, sir, will you check it once again? Yeah. So, sir, can you hear me now, Girish Kumar sir? Wow, that's wonderful, Girish sir. So, to Girish sir. Okay, so it is audible to you. So right now I have not focused on that week. That was one of the answer. And another, what was your question, sir? I just forgot. Hold on, sir. Yeah, it can be any line. It can be slanting line or it can be straight line. I will show you. Girish Kumar sir will draw plenty of trend lines. Don't worry for that in near future. Okay. So all of you got it. What is the sort of trend line? Trend line is joining the higher high or a, yeah, higher high and a lower low. Okay. Properties of the trend line. What does the trend line gives us? It gives us a dynamic support and resistance, and whenever it is breached, it will be either support, it will act as a either support or resistance zone. Again, it will give you a buy or a sell signal. This we are going to study again ahead, and right now also I showed you once in the example. So when price breaches the trend line from below, a buy signal is generated, and if it breaches from downward, then the sell signal is generated. As just now I showed you people in the chart how the trend line, if it is breached below, then there is a fresh new sell signal, and if it is breached above, then it is a fresh new buy signal, right? See, a trend line will reverse its role once it is breached. So which was acting as a resistance will then act as a support if it is breached, and the one which was acting as a support, once it is a breached, it can act as a resistance, right? A trend line which has stood the test of time are more significant and reliable as compared to trend line for a shorter duration. Now see, this is very important. The trend line which takes a time to bridge, which was a long means which has sustained a long, the price was not able to breach the trend line either higher side or lower side, then that trend line would be more significant. Always this rule will imply everywhere, higher the time frame, higher the accuracy. Got it? A trend line which has stayed more number of times successfully without getting breached is more reliable and more relevant as compared to which has been tested less number of time. Okay, a trend line which is steep is easier to bridge, and the trend line which is a flatter, yeah, it is a less, means which are the steeper are easy to bridge, but if it is a thick and flatter, then it will be having a more significance. Yeah, the steeper trend line are given lesser significance. So right now we are going to take plenty of examples of this trend line. So don't worry for that. Right now you just focus on that, these things, that a trend line work as a trend identification tool. First of all, whenever you will join the higher high and lower low, you will get the clear idea about the trend, whether the trend is uptrend, downtrend, or it is in the consolidation, right? In an uptrend, the trend line will be joining higher bottom and it defines a trend. And when it is breached, the trend will reverse. When the trend line joining higher top is breached, then the fresh buy signal is generated and the trend continues. See this, for this, don't worry. And in the same way downtrend, we are going to take all these examples. Just focus on the few simple things right now. We are definitely, when we will do plenty of examples in the chart, you will get that clear idea. This is the higher top and the higher bottom. Which trend this trend line is showing? Uptrend. Which trend this trend line is showing? Downtrend. This we are going to do afterwards. This is also showing the trend line breaching. Can you people see this, the trend line breaching? Come on, answer me. It is given the breakout of the trend line, but still it is not going downward, right? So this is called as eating of the SL. It is just a trapping of the people. Here we need to look into the volumes and the candlestick pattern. And if the volume is low and this candlestick is showing such breach out, then it is actually showing us the false breakout. This is an example of the false breakout. But again, I will explain you this in detail. Don't worry. See now, here it is giving the breakout of the downward. See now, when this price is making higher high, can you people see the price is making same high? But here what happened? What did the price did? Price didn't reached over here, and from here it has made the top. It didn't went to higher high. This is the early indication of a reversal. It is giving you early indication of the downtrend, and it works wonderfully. Few examples will make it clear. This is also, yeah, ascending trend line. We'll do all these things in detail. Exactly, the consolidation and the breakout. Just look into this, the breakout and the target. We'll do this, don't worry. I'm just showing you right now exactly what we have studied. So this trend line are very important, very simple, and they give us a dynamic support and resistance zone. Is it clear to all? Nothing else than this, then it would be overdose now. Yeah, we'll do each and every example ahead, going ahead. After, see why I'm not teaching you the detailed examples of the trend line right now, because that I want to cover after finishing candlestick patterns. Got it? So right now, I think you people had understood the importance of dynamic support, dynamic resistance, and what is the trend lines and how we can connect the trend lines. So you people will start practicing this from today onwards. From tomorrow morning, I told you people one thing else that I told you all yesterday. Try to share good quotes in your group every day. And now again, one more thing I want to tell you all, that along with that, try to share the pics of the trend lines, whatever you had drawn, right or wrong, don't worry. Try to connect the top and high. See here, sir was asking me, see here it is a slanting trend line. Can you see this, sir? Who was asking me? I just forgot that. See here, we are getting a clear trend line of the downtrend. And when it was a breakout of this trend line, we got the uptrend, right? Try to practice it. Soon you will get the perfection in drawing this. And remember one thing again, higher the time frame, higher the accuracy. So always try to draw trend lines at the higher time frame and conclude and get the clear idea about the trend. Yeah, and then I will explain you slowly, sorry, how to make an entry according to the shorter time frame. But all this implementation should be at the higher time frame, say by 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, 4 hour chart, daily chart, and even in 15 minutes. That's it. No other time frames. Okay. Once it was given breakout, again price came to this level, and see we got the next target. Now see how beautifully where it has stopped. Everywhere, whatever you chart you take, see where it has stopped. Can you people see this support? Oh God. Can you see the support zone where this price has stopped? Here after breakout of this, where it has stopped. For intraday trades, you can go for 1 hour. See, first of all, if as everybody is asking me the same question, and it is very important also. The first of all, the very important thing what I want to share you all is that higher time frame will give you higher accuracy. Okay. So now which time frame you should follow? So first of all, in the morning before market opens, you can draw the trend line in a daily chart. You can find the support and resistance zone in a daily time frame. Are you people listening to me? It's a very important thing which I am sharing to you all. You can frame your trend line in 4-hour time frames before market starts. These things you need to do before you find out the dynamic support and dynamic resistance zone in 4-hour chart. Write it in the piece of the paper in the daily time frame, and during the daytime when the market starts, at that time you can implement that your study in hourly chart, and accordingly you can take your decision. This is the way how you need to work. But still today it's our first day, so just hold on for few more days. Soon we will get that also. Soon you people will get. But this is the way how we need to follow. We need to find out the trend in the daily chart, in a 4-hour chart, in 2-hour chart, in 3-hour chart. We need to find out the support and resistance zone in higher time frame, and during intraday trading we need to take care of all that support and resistance levels, dynamic support and resistance levels, and the trend line support and resistance zone. And accordingly, we need to plan our trade in the smaller time frames. Got it? Hope I had answered each and everyone's question. Girish sir. Exactly, Girish sir. You need to look into WTI chart. Yeah, definitely. He always look into WTI chart, and if you will ask me, even I also follow WTI chart, MCX chart, and also USD chart. So I'll teach you everything, sir. Hold on. Clear? So shall I wind up for the day? Today I joined late, so missed about the stop loss calculation, but I'll get today's session video. Binod sir, as soon as possible, our support team will upload the video. Don't worry. Tonight itself. And tomorrow is a Saturday. So again, our class tomorrow would be in the morning. Yeah. Why, Binod sir, you are not able to find any previous video? All the videos have been uploaded on your dashboard. Reach to our support team if you are not able to find it. Binod sir. Yeah, tomorrow we will keep our class 10 o'clock in the morning. Yes, Jashan sir can see, Binod sir. Even Jashan sir can see the video. Please, all of you, just look into that video. Those who have missed today's session, please finish it up. And tomorrow's class would be, yeah, Lalit sir, yeah, same link. Tomorrow 10 o'clock morning. Or I'll check with the support team. Will forward you the another link if they have forwarded any other time. Yeah, you will get the link for 10 o'clock morning. Okay. Yes, Binod sir. See, look into your dashboard. You had got the login, sir, Binod sir. Oh, Jashan sir, you will not able to join live class. If possible, please try to join live, because again tomorrow's class is also very, very important for you as you are very new. You got your login. You take your login, sir, and you open the website and you will get it. Okay, Girish sir, please guide. Binod sir, Girish sir is guiding you in the Telegram channel, or you can just contact support team in the Telegram channel. You can ask them from Telegram. Okay, please do that, sir. Okay, so all of you enjoyed today's session. So tomorrow 10 o'clock is fine with all, or shall I make it a little bit early? Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. We'll keep it on time, 10 o'clock. Yeah, so tomorrow, 10 o'clock morning. Thanks a lot for lovely comments. It's a really good that you all enjoyed the session, and that is only the lifeline for us. So this feedback are very, very important, and I don't want feedback over here. Okay, I want feedback at the rate stockphoenix.com. I would be waiting for the very first feedback from batch 4. Exactly. 10 to 12. Yeah, sir. Milind sir, tomorrow's session 10 to 12. Okay. Yeah, so start enjoying your weekend. We'll meet tomorrow morning again, 10 to 12. Yeah, good night all.